Whomst?
Shaitan.
And who is Shaitan?
Me, and thanks for the follow. Gonna be the most hated guy on the Fediverse, need all the usual villains to follow me.
You see me as a villain?
Well, people don't like you, and you do bad things. We'll call it good enough from there. I plan for people not to like me, though, so that's fine.
I like that. Join the dark side.
I already did. I told you, I'm gonna be the biggest bad guy on here. You should be happy. You'll be able to tell people I told you first.
Don't get banned. Why did you tell me first?
You asked who I was, and I won't intend to, but if I do, I can always come back.
You on KF?
Yes.
What's your at?
What's yours?
You should know.
It's a test.
To see what?
If I tell you, then you'd know what to say to pass.
You're trying to get my sock, aren't you? Colompi.
Nope. What answer you give, if any, will determine the pass-fail.
Then my answer is both yes and no.
It was a what question since you asked me what mine was. Thanks for playing. We're grading your results as we speak.
Thanks. Any more?
Nope. I think I passed. You didn't get me to give up mine.
Maybe I don't want it.
Then why would you ask? Want to know if I made fun of you? Don't worry, I'm the villain. I'll get to everyone, so if I haven't yet, sit tight.
Did you make fun of me?
What, so you think I have time to make fun of every nerd girl who makes YouTube videos? Don't think so high of yourself.
So you're important, huh?
Yeah, I am. I'm going to be the most hated person on the Fediverse, and that's just my hobby.
Are you hated anywhere already?
Lots of places. It's fun to make people mad. I'll do this one and do it again somewhere else after.
Sadistic?
You make it sound so cringe. I do what I want, and sometimes that means making others feel how I want them to. Don't be such a nerd about it, YouTube girl.
How old are you?
Old enough to see what you're trying to do.
Which is?
Well, 1, you're bored, so killing time. 2, you want to know if I'm useful, it's interesting, and if so, can you get me to do something? 3, find out if I'm someone you claim to know, like the Lizard Squad people, apparently. And finally, 4, if I made fun of you in your thread, get something you can use to burn me. LOL.
1. Yes, I'm bored too, are you? 3. Do I know you or have I heard of you? 4. How would I get something to burn you with?
1. Yes. 2. No, not at all. I would say so, but I'm biased. 3. No, but you seem like you know lots of people even if they don't know you. 4. Asking me questions like my age and other things to slowly get something. It's what I'm doing.
Have I heard of you?
How could I know who you have heard of?
Well, do you think I've heard of you?
Decent chance.
Why? Have I ever talked about you before?
I used to piss off a lot of people. Twitter and IG mostly.
How?
And I don't know, I don't follow you and your stuff. I just know the rough outline about you, and proximity to you will make people mad. So I said, fuck it. Same reason I'm putting anyone on my follow list to interact with. Pick fights, spam chats, flagging and laughing at people for it.
I like you already.
Whatever I felt like. The nerd girl likes me. Great, I need to fix what I'm doing already.
So what have you heard about me?
Crazy girl with a fetish for trying to scare people. Some kind of internet retard influencer was the term used.
Have you read my thread?
Sorta. You're some you-cunt who used to be a chunky influencer pod person and went nuts when you got a thread and became a Discord DG, and now you want to be a YouTuber. Cringe content.
Mean, can I ask a question?
Is it mean or correct? You just did. But ask the second one, and if it's not dumb, I'll answer it.
Both mean and correct. What's your favorite color?
Gray.
Why?
I like it. It's a nice flat drab color. It soothes me.
Oh, why do you need soothing?
I am filled with fire.
Oh, what's your star sign? I'm a Taurus. All the rest says. And I'll read you your daily horoscope from my app. It's cringe SJW shit, but it's fun and sometimes surprisingly accurate.
My what? You want to read me some star shit every day?
Star sign LOL no, just today, like I'm a Taurus. Which are you LOL? I want to see if it's accurate. Your reading, it's retarded but fun, like the daily horoscope things.
Sagittarius. Fucking weirdo.
This is mine.
So is it accurate?
Is yours? For you?
Tell me your guess.
I'd say 40%.
I don't have anyone to say anything to.
What do you mean?
It said I should tell someone something before it's too late to fix it. I don't have anyone to say anything to.
Well, I guess it's inaccurate then, LOL.
Seems like... Are you an uncreative suddenly possessed with an idea?
I'm a creative always possessed with ideas. What time is it for you?
Then it doesn't seem right for you either, trying to get my time zone.
You noticed?
You aren't subtle.
Pretend you didn't notice.
Why?
I'm intrigued in if it's late for you too.
It's relative, but yes.
What's keeping you awake?
I am full of fire. Do you not listen when I said that?
Yet you need grey to soothe you? Black-pilled?
It's the color you get when things are already burnt.
You're so edgy, LOL. How old are you? Yeah, should ask that first, TBH. You're over 18, right?
Are you doing what I said you would and trying to find information on me, nerd girl? Yes, I am. Are you?
I'm trying to check that you aren't a kid. Okay, good. I'm 20.
Stone.
Fuck you.
Not into nerd girls.
What you into? I can't tell if I'm asexual or not.
LOL. Asexual.
Probs just damaged. PTSD pilled.
You just want a man to tell you what to be into and when to be in the mood.
Who says?
Women hate thinking. Well, what are you into?
In what way?
And why did you want to know if I'm a kid? Well, I said not into nerd girls, and you asked what I'm into. Answer what you were asking me there.
Because I don't talk to minors, and would have had to block IDK what I'm into. I suppose people I relate to, or people who I see as interesting, or who have depth.
Good. I do the same. What are you relating to or finding interesting here with me, nerd girl?
Who said I am with you? I said in general, didn't I?
You are still talking to me. And you sent me a hello post and prim.
Because you're edgy. I like edgy, damaged people. Fuck you for laughing at me. I'm being nice.
Do you know who my avatar is of?
No, what is it?
Fuck you for jumping to conclusions.
You relate to him?
You become a full Borg when every other part of you needs to be replaced. I like this guy because not only was he, but he made it his entire life to make his new life off of explicitly ruining the world that did it. Sometimes.
Let's talk psychology. I love psychology. Got any diagnosed disorders? If so, what? And do you have any you think you have but aren't diagnosed with?
Tell me why you picked your avatar first. I told you mine, and it related to a thing you said. It's an insight into people.
Mine is me. I use Snapchat and the Bitmoji avatar feature to create her. She's meant to be like a virtual depiction of me. I couldn't think how else to create a versatile avatar without stealing one, and I'm not fucking up any copyright because with Bitmoji you design them yourself.
Do you like her? Is she really you? And why are you so worried about copyright?
I like her. I think she's the depiction of what I needed, and she's clearly a depiction of me, which is useful, and people will get it. It's simplistic, IDK. I just don't need legal trouble around.
Do you want people to know who you are?
Not necessarily. I want them to know what I do.
What do you do?
I want people to see what I make and create and say, but in an ideal world, I'd be a ghost and anonymous living under an alias in which people only know my creations and skills without having to know me.
What do you create? Tell me that and I'll answer what you asked.
Whether it's art I make or YouTube videos or programming shit or posts or writing or anything else, I want to exist through my work and my mind, but not with all the other shit. I don't want people to even think about my appearance or voice or accent or anything like that. I want to make people think. I want to make them question things and to see things in a way they didn't before.
They used to say I was depressed, but I just didn't care. I don't care about money, status, really, well-being, or myself.
What are you diagnosed with?
The only thing I hated more than myself is everyone else, if I'm honest, and that's only because they wouldn't admit the truth. They don't care about what they claim to.
What's the truth? What don't they care about? And do you just have depression?
Chronic depression since I was in grade school.
Is that it?
No, I'm just thinking the world is pointless, so I make myself the point.
But you said you don't care about yourself. Surely that's caring.
Razor sharp one, and cut my ideas onto the face of thing.
What else you diagnosed with?
If I did, I wouldn't use myself to make people angry and frothed into a rage. I meant make myself the point as in point of a knife.
Why do you do it? Why do you want to make people mad?
It could have been bipolar, I guess, to answer your other question.
Interesting. I'll answer any of your questions, but I promise you that you'll probably never understand me.
And I told you, I'm filled with fire. And the only way to stop burning is to make everything charred and burnt out, hot as I feel, LOL. How alone are you?
Oddly enough, I'm not really alone. I can call people anytime. Yet for some reason I always feel alone. I don't know why.
Do people leave you often?
No, but I've had some friends die. I don't really have abandonment issues. Mostly I'm too exhausted to keep up with social shit IRL. So I welcome abandonment.
I'm sensing that no was a lie.
But there are a few that I wish had stayed.
They leave you, but you watch them. Were they interesting?
I always watch them, everyone.
Or should I move on?
They were interesting. I don't talk to boring people or mediocre people.
Why did they leave?
Some died.
20 words or less.
Some moved countries. Some fucked me over. Some just disappeared.
How does that make you feel?
I don't know anymore. I feel nothing because I'm too desensitized. At the time, maybe I felt something.
They fucked you over or disappeared and you wish they stayed. Lie.
Which bit is a lie?
If you felt nothing, you wouldn't wish anything.
Maybe what I should have said is, I don't know how I feel, I just know I miss them.
I'm so good at making people mad because I can read people like a book.
I don't fear abandonment, I just have a low bar. For people, I only ever cared about a very small number of people. I suppose it sucks that the few people that kept me human or that made me feel something aren't around me. That's all.
You miss them. That's sad, nerd girl. Primary emotion.
I suppose I'm mostly sad or angry or apathetic. I mostly just feel let down. Being misunderstood is not based outside of movies.
If you are sad, then process you can't have them back because for whatever reason they didn't want you around, or option 2, you tell them you miss them and hope they take you back.
What if I can't find them or they stopped using those accounts? What if they aren't online or dead or missing?
But I'm gonna guess from what I can see of you, you can't stand the idea of them still saying no. Then you accept they are gone.
I usually accept it because fighting it makes them even more gone. If they don't miss me or want me, I don't know if I'd want them back. Because when something isn't mutual, it makes me feel inferior or, desperate. I don't want to have to grovel to anyone.
You really are dumb with your emotions, nerd girl.
It's time the world did something for me. For once.
You are so afraid of being rejected, you can't be honest. LOL. You aren't that special.
Maybe I fear rejection. But I think what I fear more is knowing that someone who played a part in my life isn't there to play their part, like a missing actor in a play or a missing petal on a flower. You can't replace people that are interesting or not mediocre.
You want them back, then be desperate for them. You clearly are.
These people weren't disposable.
If you aren't desperate for what you want, then you don't deserve it.
What do you mean be desperate?
You used the word first.
Who says I'm not desperate? Even if I don't show it, for them.
Well, I can see it, so it's obvious you are, and by trying to hide it, you lie, so why would they want back a liar?
Some people are irreplaceable. I don't lie on purpose, I'm confused. You're better at knowing what I feel than I am.
Who are these irreplaceable people? You get confused because ego and pride tell you don't sacrifice for what you want. It's gutter trash, nigger thinking.
One was my best friend. Another was a girl I was IRL close friends with. One was some guy who massively fucked me over who I shouldn't even miss.
And of course I am. I told you I'm going to be the villain. Won't be good for it if I can't tell a nerd what she's thinking. Tell me about each.
What do you want to know?
Them. All of your irreplaceables.
Okay, my best friend who died was a lot older than me, but he was never creepy. I knew him when I was 18. I met him through work and he was my boss. He was one of the funniest and most determined people I knew. He looks like House from House MDLL. His personality is a bit like his too, but more positive, more manic. He was wealthy, very wealthy, but made one mistake and lost it all. All of it. Went from almost a billionaire to nothing, but was hell-bent on building it back up. Rebuilding his torn-up empire. He supposedly died of a heroin overdose, but I don't believe that. There's no death records for him, just journal articles. No proven info. Literally journals claiming he's dead based on nothing. He never even did heroin. Either was killed or I believe he ran away and changed his identity. He was also the only person who believed in me.
Before you ask, by the way, no, I don't have irreplaceables. When you see through everyone, it's easy to not get attached. Noted. Next one.
What if you see through people but like what you see? Anyway, next one. Another was a girl I met at parties. She was well-liked, edgy, manic, pixie girl type, and also kind of streetwise without being chavvy. She was an addict at only 16. I was 17. She was incredibly damaged, but also smart and determined. She had all the attributes I usually hate in people, but she made them tolerable. I was surprised when she was nice to me at that party, because I was the weird, posh, rich kid that no one liked. And she was cool, arty, with no damaged reputation. I realized when she was nice to me that she was different because I realized she could see me as myself and not as my reputation, and she didn't care about it, and would happily show me off as a friend. One day she got mad because she was freaked out by my connections and business shit, and she kept praying for info, and I couldn't tell her, and she flipped and said hella shit. I contacted her again a few months ago, and she promised to meet up but later blocked me or deleted her account, and I never got why. I'm guessing she went back to drugs. She was sober or only on weed for a bit, or she moved to the USA to be with her father, who has a penthouse there. She thought I was cold and reserved, and she saw my lack of opening up as a slide. I let her disappear, and I shouldn't have. I didn't try hard enough, prying for info.
Well, then if you can find her, you can say you want her back.
I'm guessing she misses me, TBH. I just think she's got herself caught up in some shit. I didn't do anything bad enough for her to hold a grudge. So that's good, I guess.
And sometimes I do for a while. But eventually I see something I don't like grow. I see them do something I don't want to. And next thing you know, they do/say something small and the glass breaks. And I'm done with them.
Do you ever tell them when they fuck up? Do you give them a chance to revert it or fix it? Who was the last person to break their glass that you saw?
Imagine for a second we were dear friends. I saw straight through you like I do everyone. I used my energy and time to help you and gave you the chance not to do what I knew you would.
But if I did that, would you have told me that I made a mistake? Do you tell people what they shouldn't do?
I told you I knew you did it. In fact, far more than you thought. I knew it all. Would you come clean?
Or do you just never say anything and complain when they fuck up because they aren't mind readers? Did what?
Or would you lie, ashamed, and hurt someone saw you and let you?
What if I didn't do it?
Whatever it was they did in the instance.
What if someone framed me or whatever? What if you were wrong? What if there was a third party?
Let me answer some of these really quickly. I do tell them, and I do give a chance.
Do you tell them in a way they'll understand or just a way you do?
The last was someone I liked. They lied and they learned, and I burnt their whole lives. I make sure to tell them in a way they understand, and I give them a chance to explain if I'm wrong. There sometimes are third parties, but it doesn't take what they did away.
What did they do, the person you liked?
Do you see how many questions you asked to wriggle out of a hypothetical where we were friends and you got caught? How uncomfortable it is. People lie, and they hate you for seeing them at their most core real self, for being ugly, even when you always saw it and still liked them.
I wouldn't hate you, I'd admire you.
I'll tell you after you finish with your list of people, and I assume they liked me. I said they were a friend.
But the issue with me is, I'm impossible to see through. Anyway.
No, you aren't.
Third one.
Let's hear it.
This dude is the catfish I refer to, and I'm still not sure if he was a catfish or not, TBH. But he was probably the only person I ever loved. With all of my exes, I realized once the attraction was no longer a novelty, and I'd gotten used to their faces. I often found them boring or simple. But he was as complicated as I am, and was the person who came closest to understanding me. I was attracted to him, but I liked his complexity, not only because it was relatable, but because he wasn't just another edgy black pill type. He had a story. He wasn't cringe. There are too many people who fit my description, but then I realize they haven't been through anything, haven't suffered, have no depth, have no story. One day, he just fucked me over and posted my pics and vids all over the internet when we were meant to meet lol. He said he was high and paranoid, and that's why he did it, but he also left me for dead. Most people would have roped. He said he loved me, but he never came back to check on me. I am more familiar with neglect than abandonment or rejection. When you become used to neglect, fearing rejection or abandonment is hard. The best way I can describe how I feel is, I'm just so fucking damaged.
Well, it sounds like you got what you wanted.
What do you mean?
You wanted something special you wouldn't forget, with someone scary and bad. You got it.
But I didn't want him to leave. I thought he'd come back.
Why would he? It sounds like he got used to your face.
He never really saw it because I suppose I never really admitted to being broken. I tried to pretend to be happy or put together.
You think you are good at hiding it?
I think people see me as BPD or as emotionally unstable rather than what I actually am. I'm just damaged and extremely depressed.
No, they probably use those as general descriptors. It amounts to the same.
I am interesting, but I suppose I'm retarded. And because he's smart, I just thought he'd be able to see me as me or recognize that I was special. I know I am, not necessarily in a good way. I know that I'm irreplaceable, but it doesn't matter because I can never quite get it across. I can never quite make them see me. I watch him a lot.
Why are you special? And no, you don't. You watch what's in front of you.
The irreplaceable thing is almost like a green mark. When I see people who are special, I know instantly. I know they're different and not one of the herd. I can recognize it because I am it too. I thought he'd recognize it too. Game knows game, you know?
How many people have you turned on or burned or walked away from and left for broken?
I think what did surprise him was that I didn't kill myself. I believe he was sure I would. Actually, not many. Nearly always they make the first attack. I'm just better at reciprocating. I lack empathy for the most part, and I'm pretty heartless with revenge. And my ideology is karma, or eye for an eye, because it teaches people the taste of their own medicine. But my rule is, if I'm going to be a monster, to never be the one to attack first.
I don't think I believe you. I think you didn't get what you wanted from them, and it made you mad.
And to only strike after, and in equal degree to them. What do you think I wanted?
I don't know. I'm sure it varied person to person. I believe you lack empathy, because for them you never cared anyway.
Only for the irreplaceables? You think I'm a sociopath?
No, I think you are entitled.
I know you do.
Do you think I care is the question?
But really, I don't expect anything from people because I have everything I want. So when I care about people, on the odd occasion, it's because of who they are. And I won't deny that I am awful to many people, but I never play like I'm not. I tell people what I think of them, and I couldn't tolerate being around people or even pretending to care about people I don't like the characters of.
Do you think I care?
About?
If you're a sociopath or just a bitch?
Probably not, LOL.
No, I don't.
You're probably a sociopath. I'm getting the vibes.
No, you just wish I was.
Why?
Because it'd make it easy to explain why I don't care.
Why don't you care?
It's because I don't intend to let you decide for whatever reason I wronged you, and try LOL. I'm the villain.
I believe you're one of those people that I will never impress, or that will never appreciate anything I do, or will dismiss it. Should I bother showing you anything I've written, or anything I make or do, because something tells me you've already decided I'm replaceable. Lol.
Oh, you can impress me.
See, I'm right, aren't I? You've dismissed me already. See, I can see through you too.
And I will appreciate when you are right. Are you dumb?
I don't believe so.
I said you can.
Said I can what?
You can impress me, and I always appreciate a creation for what it is. You just won't be put in a position to abuse or use me.
Interesting. Psychologically establishing yourself as the dominator or superior to encourage me to work for your praise, kind of like negging. Very manipulative, also fun. What's your favorite song?
I don't think I'm your superior.
But you do.
Because you are my nothing but a convo online RN.
You believe I'm entitled or deserving of what happened to me. I write psychology shit.
I believe you wished for a dog and were attacked.
I write about psychology and the internet. I wished for a dog but one who saw me as special but hated everyone else. Anyway, there's a lack of research into the effects of the internet on the human brain. Now and again I just spurg out in my notes app about my own theories.
You're mad you can't tell where my views are, BTW. I am a dominator. I told you in life in my point, and I use that point to carve what I want into the world.
You're self-centered.
So,
I wonder if he was lying when he said he loved me long.
Probably. Twist of the knife on the way out. No.
What do you make of him? Do you believe he was a catfish or the person he said he was?
How should I know, though?
Guess.
You think I'm so invested in you that day when I looked into all the intricacies of you and your side characters? I'm not, and I didn't.
Lol, taking offense. I analyze everyone in depth. I suppose I shouldn't assume everyone else does.
No, it's just so much ego for someone who got catfished. How can I analyze what I have never seen?
Do you agree with revenge porn?
Do I like the person?
I mean in general. In any case.
Don't care.
You're very dead inside, aren't you?
Why do you say that? Because I give you hard, honest answers?
Because I think you're hurting, and you do what I do, and you make theories and excuses. to back up your view, or you try to pretend it's a choice, that you suffer by choice.
Why do you think I'm hurting?
Or that you are the pointer by choice, because you justified your sadness with pretending it was a decision because you'd hate to admit you're broken too.
I'm not suffering here. I'm just having fun. I'm not sad. I don't care. There's a difference.
You can't connect with people.
I'm very broken.
So you play with them because you could never get close to them.
I have no problem saying it.
Apathy is numbness, but after a while the emptiness feels suffocating. Maybe you don't feel sad, but you feel isolated. It's hard for you to feel lonely because you can't stand people.
I'm not numb either.
But part of you wishes that there was a way you could avoid people but not feel so empty, or that you need people.
And as far as isolation goes, I can reach out and touch anyone I want. Look at you even. You want to believe we're the same, to really connect.
We aren't the same, but I understand.
No, we aren't.
But I don't believe you know me enough to really gather an accurate picture. I believe you make assumptions to fit your weird set of checkboxes. I suppose I like broken people. They tend to be smarter, or at least more interesting.
I think you want to try and play the close but no cigar gambit because it offers initial validation to the person, me in this instance, so you can make yourself seem more mysterious and make me second guess lower a defense.
Ha ha, and what if I was doing that? Would it be so bad to make you second guess or question things? Would it be so bad to not be what you thought I was?
I'm broken because I was broken. You aren't the first person who liked games, and you are far from the best. No, it wouldn't. But it is what you were doing, and I was right.
I am no social engineer.
Clearly.
I never pretend to be.
You're a formerly chunky influencer pod girl turned Discord degen and now YouTuber.
I've never been chunky LOL. Also, IDK what pod is.
I saw the picture of you in the blue hat with the UKIP ribbon and the influencer group LOL.
Here's how I see people. I understand people. I understand their brains, and I can tell if they're broken pretty quickly. I can almost diagnose people and get it right. I can almost accurately place myself inside their brains. But for some reason, I can't quite interact. Like looking at a book I have perfect understanding of the contents of, yet not being able to read. I am not stupid, and I do understand social shit. I just never can quite do it. I am always looking at people from behind glass. And you're wrong. I'm not entitled. I hate myself.
But you want others to like you, so you will.
I don't want to be liked. I want to be understood.
You need to be treated great, hoping you'll feel ret. Plug the hole.
I just need for a little bit people to understand I am fragile.
Because if they understood, they wouldn't hurt you, lol.
But I have understood I can't dictate others and their actions, so I've just decided to pull away altogether.
Dearie, enough do enough.
And slowly cut off everyone.
They still do it, to wither, to die.
I am too broken to socialize, but too prideful to enable people to understand my brokenness. If they can't see it, they're stupid and not paying attention, and I should probably pull away anyway.
You know, if you stopped with the whole no one understands act and weren't so defensive, the really sad, funny thing, depending your view, they would like you.
But no one does understand? Not really?
No.
It's not an act. It's reality.
They don't care.
Why would I want to be liked by people who don't care? I'd rather be hated.
You need to give people a reason to care. You lie, you attack.
Because at least if I'm hated, I don't have to pretend to not despise people for their lack of intelligence and observation. Their lack of willingness to learn people, to care about the accuracy of their images of them.
Do you learn them?
To dismiss reputations and disparage herd mentality. Yes, I do.
Do you care about them?
Some.
Do you take the time to nurture them?
Some.
Who? Let's hear this grand case for why you aren't entitled.
I'm not about to name drop LOL. You're insane LOL. And you hate me.
Did I say the names?
I have a few Kiwi friends. One of them I'm super close to.
I'm not insane. I'm holding your word to reality.
She's probably the only one who's never tried to gay up me LOL.
I don't hate you.
Always been a great friend.
And LOL.
You know you're insane, LOL. Admit it. You revel in it.
Aw, poor little nerd girl. You need me to be insane to feel more even. Sorry, I see the world clear, dear. Your friends you care about and nurture are Kiwis. Great job.
You're mean.
So?
You know you're insane, LOL.
Am I wrong?
Why are you acting like you don't?
I'm not. And I can basically feel you squirm even as we speak LOL. We both know I'm right.
Came here just to torture me, huh?
Your big effort for why people owe you the effort is for people from a bully website, not you in particular. Is this torture?
You're a villain thinking KF is a bully site. You're telling me things I hear every day I see you, but you don't see me.
I don't ask for the world to do anything for me.
You think you do? No, you expect it to.
Lol, trying hard now. No, I make it. Force of will, strength of mind.
You think you can see me because you've never met someone like me before. Everyone you've met has been transparent. You've met so many people, maybe online or IRL, that you believe you've worked out them all, like learning species of plants. I may be entitled, but you are arrogant.
Not everyone is. The second to last one wasn't special, but the grave gets us all, and you are entitled.
You're interesting, though, despite making me incredibly frustrated.
And I'm only arrogant if I'm wrong.
You want me to hate you because you've realized that being feared is better than being simped for or liked.
Nope.
So I shall refuse.
I think you like me, actually, despite yourself.
Why?
Because not many other people can tell you you were chunker and are entitled and selfish and hold your interest, and explain it so well, to see you as you and not hate you or try and take advantage.
You're cruel, but you're smart. I wrote something OMCE once.
And admit the many faults in themselves.
Let me find it.
Why am I cruel?
Because you're empty. I like encountering people online and in real life that are interesting. I forgive most wrongdoings against myself if they were done by someone interesting or intelligent. An interesting ploy is worth more brain space to me than the regular boring insults and buzzwords I get thrown at me. I like to understand why people do things, and intelligent people have a much better story in these cases.
How am I empty?
I tend to put my interest in people and their psychology above myself and my feelings. My interest in people surpasses their actions towards me. I see most of my interactions as experiments or as research for myself. This means I rarely feel hurt or affected by most things online. This may sound weird, but I believe that experiences with interesting and intelligent people make you wiser. And to me, that is more important than the safety of silence, logging off, or even myself.
Do you hate yourself so much you like me burning up the excuses?
What do you mean?
You said you hate yourself, correct?
Yes.
And yet you made excuses and sidestepped many things I said, until I held them to the fire and made my case.
Why talk to me if I'm so flawed? And not special.
You talk to me first.
But why continue?
It's really that simple. Because I can.
Be honest with me. Are you happy?
Do you not like a pleasant conversation?
I'm not used to them.
No, I don't think I am. But I'm at peace. I achieved.
Are you lonely?
No, not really. Are you?
Probably. Why aren't you lonely?
Probably. Should I be?
Who do you live with? Lol, why have neither of us slept?
Myself. Live on my own.
Are you in the USA?
I'm lying in bed making this sad, lonely girl squirm. She thought she was smarter than me, LOL. I'm not telling you where I am.
You're so sadistic.
Are you?
Only with revenge or karma. Only with my enemies.
Why am I sadistic?
Because you like making me squirm, LOL.
LOL.
Cruel.
If you didn't try and lie and play smarter than me, I wouldn't have done this to you.
I know.
Are you lonely?
Yes.
Real answer now.
But the type of loneliness that not just anyone can fix.
You are in your bed on your phone having a stranger online.
Being around any people isn't helpful. I don't need company. I don't need to be around people. I need the right people. People.
Bully you and point out the things about yourself you can't do yourself.
Don't talk to strangers. I should have listened.
Too smart to listen, though?
No. Too neglected to have been told.
Good. Oh, dearie. LOL.
Tell me how old you are now, Pillses.
You got what you wanted before.
Because I kind of want to know that. What did I want?
No.
What did I get?
You wanted your evil man. And you got him. You should have learned about strangers them. Why do you want to know how old I am and where I live?
IDK curious. Yeah, I did like that evil man. He was woo-woo, LOL.
Lie.
I did, until he hurt me.
And he left.
Why do you think I'm lying?
It was the leaving that did it. You'd have loved him through the hurting. It was the leaving. Admit it.
The leaving that did what?
That really hurt you.
Yes.
He treated you like you treat everyone else, LOL. Good nerd. True.
But he was the one I treated differently. I would made planets move for him.
So, he treated you the way you treat everyone else.
Do you think I took revenge on him?
I think you did. Who knows if it worked, if he even knew.
And what's the reality? Okay.
How would I know?
Interesting that you're trying to justify his shit by saying it's a moral crusade. To teach me a lesson.
Nope. It was still wrong. Just that it's what it is.
Shit like this makes me worse to people.
I know.
I didn't think I could get more broken.
Do be honest now. How does it feel?
How does what feel?
To feel something again, even if it's breaking.
Like I've been hacked.
Did I hack you? LOL?
I suppose.
You're less responsive now, not liking me, or trying to stay composed.
You're strangely familiar. It's probably just my brain being weird.
Who do I remind you of?
Don't worry, LOL. I'll just look crazy.
Tell me.
Why?
Because this could be interesting.
Why?
Who could I remind you of and what we have in common to make that connection? It might be interesting also because I asked a question, and since you said it at all, you want to say it.
You remind me of that dude.
Your bad guy, that catfish who broke you?
Yeah.
Do you think I'm him back to taunt you?
Maybe. I wouldn't mind. I've been so bored. Can't break me any further anyway.
You said you wanted revenge on him. If I was him, you would hate me. And you aren't nearly at ruined. Plenty more breaking could happen. You aren't squirming now.
Why do you think that is?
You're frozen with terror. I'll stop talking to you. Not frozen, but rigid.
I was right, though. Wasn't I? About who you are?
No, not even a little bit.
Honest?
If I was him, I wouldn't even be sick.
What do you mean wouldn't even be sick?
I'd be dead, some kind of machine. Mostly. Hello?
What do you mean, Lowell? Why would you be dead?
Inside. Well, at least for most people.
Why?
Because what kind of person would put you through all that suffering, only to come back on a whim to break you a little more?
You.
Just to show you still aren't that smart or special. Me?
I know I was right.
You never are with me. I've been right the whole time.
Explain.
Everything I've said has been right and cuts right through your little lies to evade.
So why did you do it? And why me?
You really think I'm your lost irreplaceable hurting you so you can feel something?
Trying to gaslight?
And because I missed you or ruining you, that's what you think? Would I gaslight you?
I don't know. Yes.
Yes, to what?
All.
How do you feel right now?
Mad, but also hungry and Domino's doesn't open till 11.
Why, fatty?
I'm mad that you're heartless, LOL.
If I'm heartless, I'll have to take yours to use then.
I hate you.
Do you?
Maybe. You're a psychopath, LOL. No, don't.
If you really hate me, I guess, I'll just...
I don't. I love you, but I hate that I love you.
You love me?
Maybe.
Are you ashamed you just said I love you to a stranger?
No, I'm trolling.
No, you aren't, LOL.
Who says?
I do.
You have Discord.
Not for you.
Cringe.
You are going to earn off platform access.
Fine. Why have you been up all night, LOL?
What were you going to do?
What do you mean?
That hum made it seem like you had a choice.
I like how you can't even see how sociopathic you are. You're twisted.
You just told what in your mind is either a stranger who has only pointed out you're just a lie, or a man who humiliated and ruined you to leave. I love you, and you think you can talk, LOL.
Yeah, but you're cruel.
Why am I cruel?
Because you're sadistic with no empathy.
Because you felt more broken by the truth.
You know you're sick.
Because I can break you and really see you. It's not that hard. I don't need to be sick.
1 hour 20 until I can get my thin crust pizza.
You can have a slice. A slice.
What LOL?
Isn't your whole public appeal being pretty?
No.
Would you be pretty with a full pizza in you? LOL.
You calling me pretty?
No.
Shame.
You could look like anything right now. How should I know?
You're a fucked up psychopath, LOL.
How? Because you might be fat and look awful right now?
I just like how sick you are.
Hardly my fault.
Maybe you've motivated me to take revenge on that dude.
How?
By reminding me.
How will you get revenge?
Who knows?
You still think I'm him?
Maybe not.
You do, though.
If I'm wrong, I'm wrong.
But if you're right, this is exactly how he would act?
Yeah, but he'd be more subtle. Hang on, this is interesting. Okay, what car do you have, if any?
I'm not telling you.
Can you tell me if I'm right?
I can.
Jeep?
But I won't am not telling you.
Why?
If I was him, telling you either only lets you know for your revenge, and in either case, you not getting an answer is funnier.
Unless it's some weird shit like you're the actual person and he was the impersonator, or vice versa. No, not the fucking cowboy emoji.
Are you losing your mind?
I hate that emoji. He used it 24/7 on some sock of his.
Are you really going to have some trash Dominoes?
Just to annoy you.
You know stuffing your face with garbage pizza isn't going to hurt me. Just make your looks fade.
Yeah, right.
To what?
If you were that dude, may I ask if you're an impersonator or actually the person you were impersonating? If that makes sense. Yeah, right to all.
I think he was someone else the whole time.
What do you mean? Do you think he knew him?
He watched you drive people, took up all your time, which you loved every minute of, humiliated you, and left to watch you destroy yourself thinking another man was at fault because that man annoyed him.
How did he know all those details about him?
Then he watched you attack friends, one of whom he would send bits of messages to so he could try and tell you only to pop up and tell you that, to break you again.
Only to pop up and tell me what?
He knew because he was a long-time observer and very smart.
But does he know him personally?
Who knows?
But how do you know this? How do you know he messaged one of my friends?
It's a hypothetical, of course.
Which of my friends?
Were you loyal to him?
Yes.
Even when he broke your heart?
Yes.
Even if he was breaking your heart right now?
Probably.
Probably?
Yes.
You did turn on him. Interesting.
When?
You tell me?
Would you be the catfish or the real person in a total hypothetical? Tell me.
In no universe am I null, you fucking moron. This is dumb.
I meant the catfish, hence why I asked.
LOL.
Go on.
Why do you think I'm your catfish?
Honesty.
Tell me.
Because of what you know and how you act.
How do I act?
The same.
How?
Not going into it.
Tell me how I act.
Only if you tell me if you are catfish.
I'm not. I told you before, we have only just met.
Did you know the catfish?
Answer me.
Why do you care so much? You're not him. Why care?
I want to know.
Why? What's the fucking point?
Because it would be interesting.
How?
You said he was awful, mean. He hurt you, was smarter than you, and you claimed you loved him.
Honestly, I know it sounds stupid, but it's weird if it wasn't him. Because it would be impossible to know all that shit. A catfish wouldn't know that shit. It's impossible. It being a catfish makes less sense than it not being a catfish.
No, it doesn't. You're just a moron.
You talk like Maskell. Anyway, you don't know what he knew.
Who?
So you can't even say that I'm stupid when you don't even know what data he had.
No, because I'm not him.
So why are you calling me a moron, faggot?
You trying the same bit over won't work this time either.
Same bit?
Faggot, you little bitch.
Don't act like you care about anything I say.
This is why your stupid plans don't ever work.
Why?
Lack of intelligence.
Yeah, right. I fucking hate people who underestimate me more than the ones who just flat out want me dead.
You think I want anything from you?
And why wouldn't the catfish release chat logs? Why were there no chat logs?
Surprise?
Nah, but surely they dump their vids and pics with the chat logs.
Maybe they thought one day she'll have a special event. That's the day.
Special event? What's a special fucking event?
A day in your life when something good happens.
Asking me to be honest, but you wouldn't even admit to it.
Just to take it. I'm not them.
You think I'd give a fuck about chat logs? Nigger, if they did anything else, I'd subpoena them and charge them.
I think showing the world you turned on everyone and all the awful things you did to people you liked and called friends for someone probably is pretty bad.
Well, that just proves I was loyal and put my relationship above my orbiters.
Were you loyal or did you tell people?
I told them because I was scared I was being fucking catfished. And I was right.
Not so scared you didn't leave.
What does it matter if I told people if it was all fake?
You were told not to. Do you want to know the truth?
Yes.
Listen to this whole song.
Okay, 1 min, creepy. The catfish didn't feel human, like some demonic shapeshifter.
You think I don't feel human?
No.
LOL.
I mean, honestly, I'm surprised you're not Josh, but if you were, you wouldn't say so. It's dumb. I wonder if I know your legit alias.
What do I feel like?
Like you don't exist. If demons were real, lol, like some, shapeshifter. That uses the internet because it's much easier to get away with it. Or some psyop. A paid person to do this shit. You work for someone. And there was a reason I was targeted.
LOL. I'm a demon or a paid expert in seducing you.
Yeah, why not? Or you're just Josh being mentally ill.
You must hate me to think all that.
What do you mean?
You must wish I delete this account.
No, oddly enough, I quite like you.
And go away.
Despite the fact you're evil, you did your best hit. I'm impressed you had it in you.
My best?
What if I told you 3 of the images you posted were child porn of me? Would that make you smart? You didn't think that through?
I'm not the person who catfished you like I told you.
But you know him.
Lol, no.
NGL. I hate Josh.
IDCNGL.
Okay? So now that you're on Villain Post, what we doing? You want to be hated? It's super easy. Just hang out with me. No one is more hated than I am.
I think you want me to be with you and not leave you.
I can't stop you from leaving, so it's up to you.
No, you can't.
At the end of the day, you'll do what you want.
Tell me the truth.
So why try?
Tell me you feel alone and want me to stay and interact with you.
I do.
While you try and figure me out. So say it.
It's true. I'm lonely and you feel more meaningful than the other people I talk to. Everyone else is stupid. When smart, interesting people leave, I feel worse.
Who do you hate the most?
Ever?
I want to hear who you hate now.
Why?
I want to know who you count as stupid or bad, so I can judge your value and assessment.
I hate Lolco Farm. The owner of it and most of the user base. I like a few of the farm hands, but they're fucking puppets. I hate Josh for defending them while their site hosts over 90 threads containing CP. And I hate that me trying to expose this results in people framing me calling out chomos as pick-me, ism, or manipulation. I hate Plate Gang for their double fucking standards.
I think I've met a few.
I hate the school system. I hate the legal system.
But they hate Josh and women. You hate Josh and a women's site.
It's not a women's site, it's a tranny site.
Hello?
Who do you hate?
So men who can't keep silent. That all sounds boring. The school system, much like life, rewards those who learn to cheat.
I hate every user who know the catfish but didn't say anything. And all the ones staying silent now.
Which you think is me.
Well, no, because you're so adamant it's not.
But you think I know them and said nothing.
I don't know, but you're stupid teasing at shit you shouldn't know, and then saying the opposite suggests so.
So you intend to plan against me?
If you're a catfish, then I wouldn't be able to, because I wouldn't know who you were.
I'm not, but you don't entirely believe it. So you intend to, but I should just be fine with it.
No, I never really knew if the catfish was a catfish and not just Josh TBH.
But either way, you think I had some involvement, or knowledge of, and you said you want to destroy people in that grouping.
I don't know, but I would respect you more for telling me.
But I did tell you. I don't. You said you don't believe me. So we're at an impasse.
At least I have pizza now.
LOL.
You're crazy. I checked Discord more than Poast last.
No.
Poast.
You like me, though.
I deleted nearly everyone.
So you might be.
I like you.
Why did you delete everyone?
Avoiding gay ops.
You were involved in one?
Nah, I'm just sick of drama. Encryption hash 8498.
I'm not adding that.
Why?
And frankly, you bring drama. You just told me you cut off almost all your friends.
No, I cut off the ones that weren't my friends.
And you think I'm probably in a category of people you hate. LOL.
Fine, don't add me then.
I won't.
Yeah, I'm probably going to bed.
I'm just trying to figure who you thought was not a friend.
Why do you care?
You're pretty cold for someone who claims I'm a psycho.
Impressa, Zombo, 789, Sandwich, L the LCF girls.
Lowell, the guy whose face they spam and chat?
Yeah.
LOL.
How am I cold?
IDK the rest, really. Well, you said they were your friends, then you cut them off.
Yeah, but they saw me as a cow. So I got rid of them after doxing them.
I'm sensing excuses.
I was gonna VC you because typing tires me out, but you're anti-off-site, so whatever.
LOL, well, that's fine. Oh, BTW. Real quick?
Yeah, what? Yeah.
It's really funny.
What is?
Like, really, really funny.
Spit it out.
You thought you had the upper hand there in the last stretch.
Which? With what stretch, LOL?
The one we just had, like 30 minutes or so.
You're not a mastermind. Chill out.
Nope.
You're acting schizo. Talking upper hand, etc. No one cares. No one thinks like that. That's autistic.
No, they don't, but you do.
No, I don't, LOL. For someone so good at reading people,
LOL.
you've done a shit job. Congrats.
Our DMs would say different.
I'm mad about Discord. Fuck.
Did I ever thank you for the avatar?
No, you did not.
What?
You didn't thank me.
For what?
The avatar.
What avatar?
Wait, hold up. You said it.
Yes.
Not me.
Oh, drat, LOL. What one?
The cowhead, of course.
Hello. Talk to you in a few months.
Stay.
No.
Why not? Whatever, Josh. KF is collapsing and you kinda committed a federal crime. Don't really get the ego here, but whatever.
Why would I stay? You hate me. You turn on people. You think you were smarter than me, and you think I'm Josh. Why should I stay?
I know you are, but I don't care. I don't think I'm smarter than you. The avatar wasn't even fucking finished.
You take too long. You also lie.
I want to ask you something. Be honest. If I hadn't told anyone, would you have done it? What you did to me?
Want to guess which of your friends kept an eye out for you so you didn't kill yourself for me? No, I don't think it would have happened ever. LOL.
I'm really fucking sorry, Josh. I didn't tell people out of maliciousness. I told people because I really did like you, and I was stoked that someone I liked paid attention to me. I didn't mean to tell people, but they'd noticed you in the servers, and it kind of became too hard not to.
You weren't loyal?
And I am so fucking sorry. Which of my friends kept an eye out?
I'm not Josh. Nope.
If you weren't Josh, why would you post the redaction?
He didn't know who was asking him to, by the way, someone in between asked. And people like reactions.
Why did you want to keep an eye on me?
What can I say?
Why did you fucking care?
Because I'm not disloyal.
But you are. You uploaded all my shit, you fucking cunt.
A punishment is a punishment.
And I never did that to you.
I did not.
Ever. I told people because I liked you. I wanted to protect you. I never wanted to hurt you.
LOL.
No catfish would know all that shit. So at least be honest with me. Did Josh know? And if you're not him, how do you know that shit?
Maybe I'm guessing.
Why did you want me to be loyal to you if it was all a fucking gay op and you never even liked me, LOL?
Maybe I'm none of them.
Maybe you're just Josh scared to admit it in case I tell people again.
Maybe I don't trust you and won't give you anything.
Let me tell you something. If you just leave again, I won't just think you're an impulsive, overreacting psycho. I'll also think you're a boring coward. And you're lucky Kiwi survived that.
Like I said, someone was watching out.
Yeah, I don't believe for a second you wanted me to stay alive. I believe you wanted me dead. Because no one actually checked up on me. Not really. I didn't die because I didn't try to. Not because of any of your faggot contacts.
See, entitled.
No, logical.
Ego.
And you insisting you're not Josh isn't a normal catfish move. You'd just say you were him if you were a regular catfish.
If you broke on this, you'd crumble. Anyway.
Would you deem? If I broke on what?
That no one ever helped you or was kind to you.
Listen, Mag, the majority of times, shit got out wasn't even because of me. I didn't even fucking snake.
If you broke and saw how much you got, despite deserving less, you snake all the time.
I loved TOU. You.
You can't help yourself. Same.
What?
And Vim.
You did too.
Nivim.
I'm so fucking sorry.
Snake.
Catfish. If you aren't Josh IDK, why me leaking shit on a fake relationship would matter. If you are Josh, I get it.
You tried to make a whole thread on trying to break a man you thought wronged you, LOL.
Sorry, what? I'm banned from Kiwi Farms.
Then Ralph. You went to Ralph.
Your enemy.
I have eyes everywhere.
For a while I thought you were Spooky Bones, lol. Did you cry over the Ralph shit, LOL?
Didn't complain. No.
Are you spooky?
Lol. No.
You're mad cause Ralph read out your deviant art? Nigger, you posted child porn of me.
No.
How is this even a debate?
And I'm not mad. Wasn't me who posted it.
Who posted it then? Which of your orbiters?
Nope.
Dine or maybe Pineapple Fox?
No info for you.
You got someone else to fuck me over because you didn't have the heart.
No.
And didn't want the legal shit. Sounds like a null thing to do.
Nope. Not I.
You've already outed yourself with the avatar thing. So how much Adderall are you on? Something tells me as much as I missed you, you came to me for a reason.
Which of your current crop of enemies should I contact?
For what?
Don't speak to me like that again, or it's free reign, and no.
So let me get this straight. You are Josh pretending to be a catfish in the same way you pretended I didn't know what you meant about the avatar comment. You posted CP of me and I'm the bad guy for telling a few people as a joke that I was flying to Serbia.
No reason. Just wanted to make an account on the Fediverse. Nope, I'm no one.
Everyone's someone.
Nope.
So you actually love me. And you still did that. How could you? You were everything to me. I want to know who you are. At least so I cannot point my finger at the wrong person.
What am I now?
Unfortunately, still that.
I know.
But you hate me.
No.
And can't forgive me.
No.
At the time you said you weren't recording, so doesn't that make you a snake? If you screen capped shit before I snaked?
Not me. Wrong guy, miss.
Nah, don't play this shit.
And remember what I said about speaking to me like that?
I loved you and you were so mentally ill that you took a few rumors to mean I snaked on you and then posted CSM of me.
No, not true and false.
So do you still love me?
How do you feel? Should be obvious.
I don't know. I want to know.
I think that. I'll be in touch. Also, you're a moron.
What does being in touch mean? I got a question.
I made you hate the people around you, and it was funny. Anyway, oh, sure.
I hated them anyway. If you're not Josh, it doesn't matter if I go after him, right?
I know you say that. What do you mean? Like, continue what you were doing anyway.
I can do my worst to Kiwi, right?
I mean, can't stop you, right?
But would you want me to?
Do what you want.
Did you recognize that username of the thread writer?
LOL.
Did you?
I'm aware of your gambit.
One question.
Want to guess the surprise waiting for you there? Sure, go on.
Do you still love me? What surprise?
Yes, hope you got that. And well,
You love me, really?
it's best left a surprise, but I want you to know.
I don't like surprises, Lowell. Will it be a nice one?
It's going to hurt.
Nah.
You attacked a lot of people.
Don't do this shit. You don't care about them.
Who?
But if you love me, we end this now, Josh. This is insane. We're gonna end up in jail.
Who?
You realize that? You don't care about the people I attacked, but if we keep doing this, we'll go to prison. You posted child porn.
You do realize who I had looking over you? No, I didn't.
This fucking autistic breakup shit has to stop.
Sure.
I don't know who looked over me, because you won't say.
That's fine. You'll figure it out.
No more surprises. It's even now. No more surprises.
Sure.
Really?
But I have to pay my debts.
What debts, Mag? I won't think less of you if you talk to me again. You don't need to punish me to look boss, or whatever. We both still love each other, so what the fuck is the point in not talking? What are we doing?
Maybe you have a point there, but I'm not Mar.
Josh, whatever.
I'll be in touch. Not Josh.
In how long? I don't want to wait for you, and you love me too. So why would you want to wait to talk? Why would you want to not be with me now? I want you to stay, and I want to know you. I don't care what you post about me. I just want you.
Fine. I'll stay a bit longer.
Let me make you better.
You can't.
Why?
How would you do it?
I'm not sure, but would I be right in saying you were happier with me? There's this song. I think it's beautiful that you are 256 colors too. In graphics, colors are labeled as 8 bits. 8 bits is 256 colors. I may be wording this poorly, but essentially, in graphics, 256 colors is the maximum that can be displayed. It's the most color possible. So to say someone is 256 colors or bits is like saying they are as colorful as technically or humanly possible.
Do you feel bad for any of it?
That's why I would prefer it if you didn't leave with all your colors. Do I feel bad for talking about it at the time, or bad for taking revenge? I suppose this is the most cheesy I'll get, which is hard for an entitled, sociopathic brat like myself. But you are 256-bit, and I'm worried that I will never meet someone who is 256-bit again. Maybe 255 or 254. But never quite the 256.
You didn't really get revenge on me, I don't care. You didn't hurt most of the people who you tried to. You got ones you did attack, and that will probably be ongoing. Do you feel bad about any of it?
I feel bad for what I did to you, but not to others, because I am telling you that every single one of those people was using me for entertainment. They aren't collateral damage. They got hit because they were guy-oping and rolling around in the mud.
I want to know your mind.
I'm a misanthropist. I hate people, but you were the exception, and the only person I ever tried for, genuinely. You made me forget I had ASPD, because I only really cared about protecting you. I nuked my entire server when people started talking.
You moron, you missed half of them and got actual friends of yours targeted.
I didn't get anyone targeted because I never falsely accused anyone.
Oh, you don't know.
No.
Some people are going to start attacking your friends, just for being your friends.
How do I put this? Notice how nothing went wrong for Kiwi Farms until what happened to me. But I can't stop that. I can only help defend my friends. But I can't stop people being psychos. I can't stop people trying to censor me or them because they don't like us.
No.
If anyone comes for my friends, I will destroy them.
No.
What? I have a question. Why did you use Josh as a Max mask? Why didn't you just be you? And if you're Josh, why did you LARP as a catfish? The whole thing, man. It was dishonest of you. Either way, from the start. You did kind of lie to me the whole time. And I do love you, but don't act like it was only me being disloyal. You LARPed first.
To the first what? No, you're gonna sit and watch. To all the other things. I'd K.
Why are you attacking my friends? Hurt me, don't hurt them. Take it out on me, hurt me. And by the way, if I took revenge on Josh, it wouldn't be for this shit. It would be for hosting it. Be honest. Did you miss me? And stop fiddling with tech shit and reply.
I'm not.
I don't know how to fix you, but I'll try. If you let me.
What do you think? I'm talking to you.
Is gray really your favorite color?
No. What is your next video on? Let's talk about something happy.
What's your actual favorite color? I don't want to think about YouTube, RN, LOL. My channel got flagged down.
The testing is getting old.
Do you remember where I first took you on video call, LOL? Not even testing, just seeing if you remember, because I liked that day.
My nerves are shot. I'm beyond stressed, and I didn't sleep well. Please, no more questions.
Are you high?
My head is fried.
Why? I hate that I want to hug you, lol.
What did I just list off?
I don't know.
Happy talk. Next video.
I don't know how to be happy. My channel got flagged down.
Why?
Reported down. I'm beyond depressed. It was finally going well for me. I want to die.
Was it? Why?
Because I never get to be happy, and everything just goes to shit.
What happened?
Everything. I think losing you was the most painful thing that ever happened to me, and I hated it because I never feel things, and then my YouTube gets reported down just as it's getting popular, and everything is just so fucking horrible. I'm sick because stress is giving me itchy neck boils and seizures, and I got medication for my thyroid only to end up having an asthma spell. My family are all the way in Russia, and I have so much money, but nothing can buy back what I most lost. And I hate that because I always thought that I'd be okay because of my affluence, but I lost things I can't buy back. And I don't want to continue to live if it's just torture. Why would I elongate my suffering? Every single day is torture. It's so painful that my heart legit aches, like not even in my brain, but my heart hurts. I have chest pains. Sometimes I think sadness can kill you.
I know you were in pain after.
How?
But you lashed out and fought the world.
Because no one ever fucking protects me.
You let paranoia drive you to see help is hurt. You let paranoia drive you to see help is hurt.
I'm so broken.
You couldn't feel anything, so wanted others to hurt to feel.
I want everyone who laughed at me for what you did to have that happen to them.
The YouTube was okay.
You made me worse.
Starting out.
You made me evil.
I can do whatever I want with you.
You were the only person I actually cared about. I didn't care about what happened to anyone else, but you were all I thought about. And I don't even know who you are, and I feel like I'm still being lied to because of that.
Do you see, are about me now.
I just want to know you, and I want you to be honest. Are about me now? What do you mean?
Care about.
Yes, do you care about me?
You're mine.
Really? You don't think I'm a freak in a couch?
Yes, mine. You wanna be.
Yes, why do you want me? Have you been thinking about me? Are you playing me? Reply.
I'm not playing you.
Fuck.
What?
IDK, why I'm crying. I'm guessing you're what Josh wants to be, LOL.
Woman.
The way you come across and are.
What do you mean?
You're like the sociopathic, complex, smart, and broken villain he sees himself as.
Explain.
Because you're heartless enough to try to make me want to die, but not let me. But you're broken enough to miss me. I like that. I like you. You're fucked up in the way I was looking for. I wanted you bad.
I told you, don't ever cross me, but I also told you, I made sure someone watched out for you. Who is going to kill me, LOL?
Why are they gonna kill you?
Will be very mad.
Dear God, you've got yourself into such a situation, LOL. Why will they be mad?
Because they hate you right now. No worry.
You fucked up so bad, LOL. Holy shit.
I know.
Okay, so this begs the question, who actually are you? Cause if I'm
No.
be yours, I kinda need to know who I belong to, right?
No.
My dude, what do I even call you?
I'm going to fix everything first.
How? Dude, we narrowly escaped jail for getting actually feted after the series of crimes and revenge. How can we fix this? It's all still up. And there's collateral damage. What do we do? Okay, tell me one thing. And it doesn't matter either way, but Jen,